How's it going, folks? Brian Blessing heading into a very busy weekend on the wagering board here in Las Vegas. Oh boy, we got football, and more football, and games get more important with each passing week. Hey, every day's important when you're trying to catch a winner, and that's what Odds Worth Betting is here for you. Right below this video, oddsworthbetting.com feature pick of the day is a little $7 right below this video. We've got college football on a Friday night, setting the table for a full slate of games on Saturday, and of course another busy weekend in the NFL. But these Friday night games, we focus on them. You love the weeknight opportunities because they're high-handle games. You do see some line movement in these contests. Temple's going to be at SMU. How's Temple going to react to the gut-wrenching loss at the hands of Notre Dame? But the one thing Temple proved is they're a good team. But they got to be careful of coming in here and taking SMU lightly. SMU very willy-nilly, both on offense and defense. But these can kind of be dangerous football games. Temple's a 14-point favorite. Total there is 53. Seeing a total of 59 on the Rice UTEP game. I think teams that are capable of producing some points here. You do have to, monitor the weather at this time of year. UTEP catching points at home, 6.5, 7-point dogs on their home field. But the interesting game, I think, is BYU and San Jose State. Even though BYU is about a 13-point favorite, the Spartans, a much better team this year in terms of improved offense. The total on the game there is 56.5. So that sets the table for us. A very busy Saturday in college football. Big games. And, of course, we get the first look at what the committee thinks the Final Four should be. There are teams that feel snubbed. Motivation becomes a big factor for these teams. So sometimes when you're looking at a team's got to lay a number, if they're on the outside looking in, believe me, they're going to keep their foot on the pedal. All things you have to take into account when you're handicapping these football games the remainder of the way. In the NBA on Friday night, very big slate of games. Toronto is at Orlando. Washington at Boston is a 7:30 start. How about the Lakers with an Eastern road swing at Brooklyn, and the Nets really struggled out of the gate, hoping to get well against the Lakers. A bad Philly team is going to be at Cleveland. Milwaukee at New York, not much excitement in that one, but it is on the betting board. Atlanta at New Orleans has the potential to be a pretty good basketball game. And then you look at some of the later games. Denver's at Golden State, and Curry has been nothing short of amazing. I think you make this kid the 1-9 favorite to be the MVP of the NBA this year. The stuff he's doing, just shooting, passing, creativity, even defense, he's been amazing. And then Houston is at Sacramento. I'll monitor the situation there. Cousins missed the last game. Houston finally righted the ship and got a win. Now that at home, now they go on the road. Friday sets the table for a monster Saturday, which is always the case in the NHL when you get hockey night in Canada. And some really good opportunities, and there are day games as well on the weekend. But Friday night, we look at the docket with 6 games. Detroit is at Toronto. These two teams get after pretty good in close proximity to one another. Chicago is at New Jersey. The Blackhawks team shows every sign of being a contender from day one right through the end of the season. This Dallas team can score goals in bunches. They are at Carolina. They're coming off a nice road win at Boston after playing a really good game at Toronto but getting beat by a goaltender. Then the Rangers are on a road trip. They're at Colorado, and the Avs have just been giving up goals in bunches. I'd watch that. If the Rangers were ever going to give Lundqvist a rest, that might be a good spot to do it. Pittsburgh is at Edmonton, and the big story here, Connor McDavid suffers the shoulder injury, collarbone injury the other night. And I got to be honest with you, Edmonton fans, you were lucky to get him. You won the lottery. You're lucky to still have him. I mean, as bad as it is that he's going to miss time, I've seen that before. That was a scary, scary situation. McDavid and a couple of Flyers head first into the boards. Fortunately, the broken collarbone is all that happened. That did not look good. That was really a scary moment. But hopefully the young guy can bounce back quickly. He looks to be the real deal. And then Columbus is at Anaheim as their Western road swing continues. So it's a Friday night. It's a table setter for us. Saturday's going to be great. All weekend long, oddsworthbetting.com is going to have you with the feature pick of the day. College football, NFL, but all these other sports provide so many opportunities. The guys at oddsworthbetting.com here for you each and every day, as am I right here at scoresandodds.com. Brian Blessing in Las Vegas, wishing you the best of luck this weekend.